I'm trying to be smelling like a snack across the board. It's worth it, but it's expensive. We're in a new era. 10 out of 10. And this is just so cute. Oh, maybe they'll kind of do the same thing? No. And for the price, we love that. Hey girl, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, we are talking all things Sephora favorites, Sephora recommendations, self-care edition. So I'm sure most of you guys are already aware, but if you are not, the Sephora savings event is coming up very quickly. It starts on April the 5th. I'll have all the information as far as the tiers, when you can shop, all of that good stuff listed for you guys down below. If you are not currently a Sephora insider, I would highly recommend that you sign up, because that is going to be how you'll be able to earn either 10, 15, or 20% off depending on your tier. This video is not sponsored, just giving you guys the tea. You guys already know, if you've been watching my videos or if you've been part of this community for a while, I'll always make sure I jump on here and let you guys know when you can save some coins. So normally I would be sharing with you guys some makeup products and, like, you know, all the beauty things, but we're very much in our self-care era right now. So I figured for this recommendations video, we would focus on self-care. So that's going to be body care, hair care, skin care, all the things self-care is what I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video. And then I'll just have a link for you down below in the description of my current makeup favorites, so you can shop those as well if you are interested. But without further ado, girl, we got a lot of stuff to get through, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first things first, let's start with the body, okay? Body care. And the first thing I want to share with you guys is body wash. These from Sol de Janeiro, girl, you need. If they had these in every single scent that they offer in the fragrance, I literally would more than likely probably purchase, not literally more than likely probably, but y'all know what I mean. I would more than likely have the majority of the collection, because these body washes are incredible and they smell amazing. So this is what they look like up close. So far, I have 2 of them. I think they only have 2, if I'm not mistaken, but I have 2 of them. So the first one I have is the Balm Dia Bright. And I learned recently that each body wash and the body creams and lotions, which I'm going to talk about in a second, they do different things. So that was like news to me. It may be news to you. But for example, this body wash, the Balm Dia Bright, it is a clarifying AHA BHA body wash. So this one is going to be for clarifying, for resurfacing, for getting that skin together. And it smells amazing. This is like the perfect spring summer scent. And it's been my go-to for a minute. Like when summer comes around, I'm busting this out along with the body spray, because it's just gonna have you smelling sweet and just like a snack, okay? A dessert, if you will. So the other one, this is the Bella Flor. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this one is a skin renewing body wash. So it's gonna do something a little bit different. On the back, it says that it's infused with a retinol mimicking oil and squalene to help support cell turnover and deeply nourish the skin for smooth and plump skin. So it does something a little bit different from this one, but using these together, not together, but like one couple days I may use this one, couple days I may use this one, just depending on like what my vibe is and what I want to smell like for the day. Between the 2 of these, they have really been getting my skin together. So if you haven't tried these out, they do also have these in like the small deluxe travel size that Sephora has for a lot of products. And I think the smaller version is like $10. And they also have some really cute sets as well that have like the body wash, the body spray, and the body lotion, like a 3-piece set of both of these scents. So I'll have the full size, the mini, and the sets linked for you guys down below. And I do have a couple of products from their brand that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in today's video. But honestly, in my opinion, there's not very much from their line that you could get and go wrong with. Like, everything that I've tried has been top tier. So while we're on that category, the next thing I want to share with you guys is the body scrub. So I believe they only have 1 body scrub, and I'm going to need them to give us more. Like, we need this scent in a body scrub. We need the new purple scent in a body scrub. Like, we need all the scents to have body wash, body scrub, body lotion, because I'm trying to layer all the scents. And if I don't have all the ingredients, girl, like, I'm trying to be smelling like a snack across the board. From in the shower to out of the shower, I need all the things. But this, amazing. So this one, again, the Balm Dia body scrub. This one has 10% AHA and BHA, so it's gonna resurface the skin and kind of do similar to what an exfoliator would do on your face. This is an exfoliator, but having those skincare ingredients in it is really going to like take this to the next level. Again, it smells amazing. This one is completely empty. I can't even tell you how many of these I have gone through. I pulled this out of my little empties bag just to share it with you guys because I will be repurchasing. But absolutely love this, especially again as we're approaching the warmer months. We're going to be showing a little bit more skin. You want to go ahead and get that skin together. And I don't know about y'all, but I have noticed for me that I tend to neglect, or in the past, not so much anymore because again, we're in a new era. But previously, I have kind of neglected the skin on my body as far as like using active ingredients to smooth the skin, to exfoliate the skin. If I have like dark spots in certain areas, to like use the same ingredients I use on my face, or to put the same care that I put into my face on my body. So I've really been getting a lot more into that, and these products have been helping. So while we're on exfoliators, another one that I absolutely love is this one from Skin Fix. This is the Resurface Plus glycolic scrub. What does it say? Glycolic renewing scrub. So this one has 5% glycolic acid and 5% lactic acid. This, amazing. I've talked about this like years and years and years ago, and I haven't really mentioned it recently on my channel, but it's still very much in rotation, again, especially around the spring and summer months when I'm trying to get that glowy, just vibrant skin on my body popping for, you know, wearing a little less material. But the thing that I really love about this is that this actually has both chemical and manual exfoliator, similar to this one. And this is like it's like an in-shower, pre-shower exfoliator. So with this one and most other exfoliators, you can kind of use them after your skin is already wet. So you could do like an initial cleanse and then go in with your exfoliator and then whatever else you're gonna do in the shower. With this one, you actually want to use it when your skin is dry. So usually what I like to do is I'll start my shower, like turn the water all the way hot, get it steaming and, you know, hot in there, warm in the shower. Then I'll turn the water off, get in, start off with this as the first thing on my skin, exfoliate my whole body, rinse it off, and then go into the rest of my shower routine. When I tell you, your skin will feel so soft after using this, 10 out of 10. And I'm actually almost out of mine. I have like this much left in here, so I will be re-upping for sure, because the difference that I've seen between the two of these, having body scrubs that actually have active ingredients in them and using them like on the skin on my body, the difference that I have seen in my skin, like top tier. Okay, so that's in the shower. Now let's talk about when you get out of the shower. So obviously we have another Sol de Janeiro product. I have just been loving their products lately, so I'm just sharing with the girls the things that I have been loving. So this is actually their new body butter. So this is the Delicia Drenched Body Butter. This one is going to relieve dry skin and repair your moisture barrier. So this is going to be perfect for my girls with dry skin. Even if you don't have dry skin, this is a very luxurious body butter. So if you've tried some of the other body creams, body lotions from this brand, you will notice the texture of this is much thicker. To me, it's giving a much more like luxurious, expensive feel, in my opinion, just because of how thick the actual texture of this is. And it is going to really like lather and melt into the skin nicely, but give you that extra moisture if you're somebody that needs that. So like for me, for example, even though I always talk to you guys about how oily I am on my face, my body is very much dry. So I love something like this that is just gonna give it that extra boost of hydration. And as with all the rest of their products, the scent is amazing. I actually used this today when I got out of the shower, and I can still smell it on my body, and that was hours ago when I got out of the shower. And then of course layering it with the matching fragrance, chef's kiss. I do have the body creams and lotions of the other scents I just shared, but I specifically wanted to share this one because the texture of this is different. It is a much thicker, luxurious, like it's meant to really hydrate, kind of like a deep condition, how you would do for your hair. This is giving that for your body that you leave on. So definitely love this. And all of these products that I just shared with you guys, except for the scrub, but the body wash and the body lotions, body creams, body butters, they come in smaller versions. So again, if you want to try it out and see like which one you like the most, you can try it out for a fraction of the cost of the larger ones, and then obviously go from there and pick out which ones are your favorite. So while we're on body butter, y'all know I had to mention my girl Fenty Skin. This is the original butter drop whipped body, whipped oil body cream. So you guys know that she's come out with a couple of different versions of this, but lately I have actually found myself going back to the original. This is something that I love just in general, but if I'm like in a rush and I just need something that is going to be easy to work in, it's gonna leave me smelling good, but it's gonna also moisturize and like really hydrate my skin, this is like an all-in-one. It's body butter, it's body oil, it's moisture, it's hydration, it's all the things all in one. The texture of this is amazing. And I also love that it has like a nice subtle vanilla scent that isn't so overpowering. I can layer it with like other fragrances that maybe aren't in the vanilla family, and they'll pair really nicely together. For these, the brand actually came out with minis, and I don't know if they had like the minis previously, but during holiday they actually came out with minis where you can get this one, the cinnamon scented one, and the pink one, which is also kind of like a vanilla scented one, in a set of 3. I believe last time I looked on Sephora, which was like a couple days ago, it was still on there. So I don't think it was limited edition. So I will try to link that for you guys down below. Again, another option, perfect for travel, but also if you've never tried it out and you want to still pick it up, but also, you know, have a couple coins to pick up some other things during the savings event, then you can pick up the smaller version. But this right here, you literally cannot go wrong. Okay, so since we're on body, I feel like it makes sense to also just go ahead and talk about fragrance. Normally, I would leave fragrance until the end, but since we're talking about body care, I feel like, again, it just makes sense to go ahead and talk about some fragrances that I've been loving. So the first one is this one from Kilian. This is the Princess Fresh version. So there are 2 versions of this fragrance. There's the one in the black bottle, which is the Princess. Also, that one is like the sweet marshmallow, like really sweet version of this. This one also has some marshmallow notes, but this is going to be a slightly less sweet and more on the fresh side. And honestly, this has been my go-to everyday fragrance. Like if I'm going to the gym, if I'm going to run errands, if I just don't really know what I'm feeling for the day, but I want to put on a fragrance, this is the one. It smells amazing, and I did go ahead and pull up the notes for you guys. So again, it's in the Fresh fragrance family, and the notes are bergamot, green tea, and marshmallow. I highly, highly, highly recommend if you are looking for like a signature everyday fragrance that is fresh, but doesn't smell like laundry. That's the other thing too. Like I like a laundry smelling scent sometimes, but sometimes I just want to smell fresh, but also just like a fragrance, not necessarily like laundry. This is the one for that. And then of course, y'all know I had to get the matching scent to the body butter because again, we're layering, we're building. We want to be smelling good all day long. Any room that we walk into, we want our scent to be trailing behind us all day, okay? So I did go ahead and pick up the fragrance for this. And the notes on this are vanilla orchid, sugared violet, and sheer sandalwood. And when I tell you it smells incredible, it smells incredible. This is kind of different for me. It does have vanilla in it, but this definitely gives a different vibe from like the typical vanilla fragrances that I normally gravitate towards. And it's probably the sandalwood that is in this, but overall, I just feel like the scents, they just work really well together. So the last 3 fragrances I have to share with you guys are much more on the sweeter side. The first 2 are from Kayali. I mentioned these to you guys in my haul, and I have been loving these already. So much so that I'm pretty sure the juicy apple, I'm gonna get the full size because it pairs so nicely with this. It smells amazing. So this is what they look like up close. I have juicy apple and I have the lychee. I picked up the travel sizes of these because I wasn't sure like if I was gonna end up like using it up completely or how I was gonna feel about them. I'm probably gonna end up purchasing the full size of both of these because they smell amazing. The juicy apple is like, it's sweet, but it's like elevated, a little more like sexy, grown date night vibes, like not too sweet, not too sparkling, but it does still give you like a little bit of that sweet scent. Again, like I said, it pairs really nicely with this one. And then the sparkling lychee is gonna be that sweet, sugary, candy, cupcakey kind of scent that again, I feel like is perfect for spring and summer, but it's also not giving childish, if that makes sense. And I feel like it also would pair really nicely with just like other fragrances that you may have in your collection if you feel like it needs a little bit more sweetness to it. So loving both of these. And kind of on that same vibe is this one from Clean Reserve. This is the Sparkling Sugar. This pairs amazing with this scent. So these two together, shower with this, use the scrub, use the body lotion, and then use the body spray of that, and then top it off with this. I have gotten so many compliments when I wear that combination. I cannot even tell you, like, that last year summer was my go-to because every single time I would wear it, I would get so many compliments. This is another one. It's giving fresh, but also sweet, if that makes sense. So again, the lychee is gonna give like very much just sweet, candied vibes. The juicy apple is gonna give something similar, but a little bit more elevated, a little bit more sexy. And then this one is gonna give sweet, but also a little fresh, if that makes sense. So they all have a purpose. They all definitely get used because they each kind of fit in a different category, if that makes sense. But those have been my go-to, and especially as we're going into spring and summer, I specifically wanted to share those because I think they would be perfect for that season. Okay, so next up is skincare, and the very first thing that I have to share with you guys is this right here. If you have been watching my short form content, I've been doing a lot more self-care, skincare, all of that kind of stuff, lifestyle type content on shorts and reels. And this right here, every single time that I do a skincare anything, this is gonna make an appearance because this has literally changed the game for me in my skincare routine. This is the Foreo Mini 2. I think they have newer versions out, like a 3 and maybe even a 4, but this one I got several years ago during a previous savings event, and she is still going strong. I literally only probably have to charge this maybe twice a year. So the battery is amazing, and I use this like morning and night. Every single time I wash my face, I'm not washing my face without using this. Otherwise, I feel like my face is not even giving clean. But this is what it looks like up close. It's basically a silicone cleansing device, which I love because it's much more sanitary, which is super important when you're talking about things that you're putting on your face. And it's also much, much easier to clean. So there's a couple of different like modes and speeds and strengths that you can set on this. I pretty much just always use it on like the first level, and that works just fine for me. But girl, this right here, I literally could not imagine my skincare routine without it, so definitely recommend. And then next, I have a couple cleansers I wanted to share that I have been loving. The first one is from Elemis. This is the Clarifying Clay Wash. Again, like I mentioned, I do have oily skin, so I do like things that are really going to clarify, that are gonna pull out dirt, oils, all of the things that are sitting on my skin all day, makeup, all of that kind of stuff. And I've really been loving this. As you can see, she is almost empty, like she's on her last. But this is a non-drying clay facial wash that cleanses the pores and leaves the skin refreshed. The thing I like about this is even though it's a clay face wash, it doesn't strip my skin. It doesn't leave my face feeling overly dry, but it still does a really great job of getting my skin squeaky clean, I feel like. So definitely recommend this. And then another one that I've really been enjoying is from Glow Recipe. This is their Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. This is one that I like to pull out, especially on days when I've been wearing makeup, because this is gonna do a great job of not only helping to clear my skin of makeup, but also just deep cleanse my skin in general. So I'm very much a double cleanse girly. I'm always gonna go in with some type of like oil type cleanser first, and then go in with my regular cleanser. And this is one, like if I feel like I just really need a deep cleanse, or if I feel like my oil cleanser, or like my first cleanse didn't get like everything off, this is what I would reach for. It smells amazing. The lather is super luxurious, and just overall, I really have been enjoying this one. And then last but not least, if you know, you know, this right here, I haven't mentioned it in a while, but I had to go back to her. I tried out a couple of other cleansers that I thought, oh, maybe they'll kind of do the same thing. No, okay? This right here, I know she is expensive, which is why I literally only purchase it when I know I can get a couple coins off. But this is gonna get the job done. If I have like a little pimple, a little acne, a little something going on, and I can't seem to get my skin right, this is what I'm gonna reach for. This is definitely not an every night, every day use product because again, she's expensive. But it's definitely worth it because I have noticed that when I don't have this and I'm going through a moment where I'm having like, you know, breakouts or just my skin is acting up, it takes me longer to get to a point of getting my skin back balanced than it would if I had this. So this is the Clarifying Cleanser for problematic skin. And again, like I said, I literally only pull her out when she's needed, okay? I keep her in the arsenal you know, she's just chilling in the drawer. And then when I absolutely need to pull her out, I will pull her out, because otherwise, listen, I'm not trying to be running through this and having to repurchase over and over and over again, because it is expensive. But again, now is the perfect time to get it while you can get some coins off. And I highly recommend, again, if you are somebody that has like acne prone skin, or somebody that has like periods of breakouts, maybe when you're on your cycle, which is when I get my breakouts, and you have been looking for something to just help you manage it, that is what I would recommend. So I mentioned oil cleansers. I wanted to share this one with you guys. This is from Fenty Skin. This is their Melt Off Jelly Oil Makeup Melting Cleanser. Love, love, love this. I actually had this for a while before I actually pulled it out, because I have been trying to like use up my products and not just have a bunch of stuff open that ends up expiring because I only have one face. So I had this for a while, and then I just recently, probably in the last couple of months, pulled this out, and I have been loving it. Now I will say I don't love the packaging, because basically the way that this works is you push down on this, and then the pressure from pushing down on the top of this is supposed to push the cleanser down. I like the idea of that, because basically I think the whole thought process is that it's going to make sure that every bit of cleanser is going to get pushed out of this. But as it gets lower and lower, it just becomes, and maybe I'm just weak, okay? That's a possibility as well. But for me, it just becomes more and more difficult to like push this down enough to like create enough pressure to get the product out. So that would be my only con with this. But the actual product itself is amazing. It does a great job of just breaking down my makeup, cleansing my face as my first cleanser. And yeah, I haven't broken out from it. It doesn't really have a scent. If you know, you know, I have super sensitive skin. So yeah. Okay, so next is a product that I have been working into my skincare routine over the past couple of weeks. And the change that I have seen in my skin since I have started using this product, I could not go without not sharing this with you guys, because it literally has just changed the overall feel and texture of my skin. And it is these dynamic resurfacing facial pads from Elemis. Girl, these fire. Now this is another product that is a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna hold you, but I did see when I was looking on Sephora, because I was looking to actually repurchase some of these, they just came out with a mini size version, so you can actually get a set of 14 to like try out, or for travel, whatever the case may be. But there's an option where you can get a smaller amount that is, you know, obviously gonna be cheaper than getting the full size, because this is like $60, okay? It's worth it, but it's expensive. So I pulled it up because I did want to kind of share with you exactly what it says it's supposed to do. So this is a daily exfoliation pad that is supposed to physically lift dead skin cells, report skin's natural cell turnover for radiant complexion. And when I tell you not a single lie was told, not a single lie was told, okay? I have had these, I can't even tell you how long. I'm almost out of them, as you can see. Not almost out. I have a good bit left, but I'm probably still gonna go ahead and re-up so that I can make sure that I'm good until the next savings event in the fall. But I recently pulled these out because I just noticed that I was having like some texture like on the sides of my face. And then obviously I have large pores, and just overall I've just been trying to try out more products to kind of help me with like clearing my skin. This has been like an ongoing thing that I've been working on. But I pulled these out. My skin, when I tell you, it is so soft. So like I have never felt my skin like this, and I'm not exaggerating. Like it's been a hot minute since I have felt my skin the way that it feels now. And a lot of the products that I'm using, I have been using. So although they do what, you know, they need to do in other ways, I know that it's this because this is what I have recently introduced that has really changed the overall texture of my skin. So definitely had to give this a shout out. I don't know what they put in these, but continue please, because it's doing exactly what it says that it's going to do, and for the price, we love that. So last but not least for skin, I wanted to share an SPF with you guys, and it is this one from Supergoop. Supergoop has definitely been going viral over the last couple of months, probably over the last year, maybe even more, and I can definitely see why. This one, they have a couple of different sunscreens depending on what you prefer. So they have like a glowy one and like just different versions. The one that I have is the Unseen sunscreen, and this one is SPF 40. So this is what she looks like. And I actually have really been enjoying this because, especially on days when I know I'm going to be wearing makeup, because it's kind of like a silicone consistency that reminds me a lot of like the Smashbox primer. And so what it ends up doing is giving me like SPF and also smoothing out the skin. And it's also not going to, like, it kind of mattifies a little bit as well. So it's not going to leave me looking oily or shiny. A lot of times when I apply SPF, I feel like a lot of them can sometimes leave me, especially as an oily girl, looking very much shiny. And I like this one because it goes on kind of like a primer. It mattifies the skin, it blurs and smooths, and it's something that I can wear both whether I'm putting on makeup or not. It's gonna protect me from the sun because obviously I'm using a lot of products with a lot of active ingredients, but it's not gonna leave me looking oily and shiny, if that makes sense. So I have been loving this. You should be wearing sunscreen all year round, but especially now that the sun is coming back out, spring and summer is upon us, definitely want to make sure that we're protecting our skin from the sun. And this is definitely a sunscreen specifically for my face that I have been enjoying. All right, girls, so one more category. We have hair care. Before I get into that, just a quick honorable mention because it was just sitting right here. These hand sanitizers, I have just become obsessed with these. Kind of expensive for a hand sanitizer, I'm not even gonna hold you. I think they're like $10, but they're so cute, so compact. They don't take up a ton of space in my purse. And I'm somebody that I always need to have hand sanitizer on me. You never know where you're gonna be in a situation where you just need to sanitize your hands, whether you touch something or you shook somebody's hand or you went to the bathroom in public and they didn't have soap. Girl, listen, there are so many reasons why you might need hand sanitizer. And this is just so cute. So yeah, definitely wanted to mention these. I re-upped on them recently. If you watched my haul, you saw I picked up 2 more of these. I just love having these, carrying them around. They're just super cute. You just spray them on your hands, sanitize real quick. They have a couple of different scents as well. This one is the, I think, Rose Water Glow Mist. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. So yeah, just wanted to mention that to you guys. But let's go ahead and get into the hair products. So first thing I wanted to mention is this. This is the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. This is gonna be for controlling frizz and all of those things, especially since we're coming into the more humid months of the year. This is something, if you are somebody that, even if you have natural hair, honestly, and by natural hair, I mean you wear your hair in its natural state, like curly, you know, all of the things, but it does require some heat. So if you're somebody that uses like the little scrunching thing for your curls, then this would work well for you. But again, this is literally, it says on the back, stops hair from becoming a hot mess in even the highest humidity. It says on here that you're supposed to use it like every 3 to 4 shampoos. I use this every single time I shampoo my hair. I don't know if, you know, I don't know, but I use it every time I shampoo my hair. And as you can see, I am currently rocking my natural hair. So I just wanted to give this another shout out. I use it even when I have my sew-ins. I just use it on like my leave out, and it just does a really great job of keeping my hair straight, keeping it from being frizzy, keeping it from reverting back to its natural texture. It just helps to prolong my silk presses, or when I have a sew-in, keeping my leave out, you know, straight and not keeping it from reverting back. So I saw that they actually have like a step up from this one, like an extra strength version of this one. I had it in my cart, but then I ended up taking it out because I still have a good bit of this. So I'm gonna just work through this one, and then when this runs out, I'll get the extra strength. I don't feel like I need the extra strength. This one works just fine. As you can see, this silk press is a week old, okay? It's a week old. She's a week old, okay? So yeah, you can see, and I've been out in the elements. It's been hot this week. It's been raining a lot here in Georgia. And I mean, you can see, oh, I did it the wrong way. But yeah, you can see, you can, you know, get into the material. The hair is still very much straight. It's still, you know, it's looking good. It's not frizzy, like it's doing what it needs to do. So this right here, I've recommended to you guys before. I would still recommend it if you're looking for something, especially for my girls that like to rock the silk press and you like to do your own hair maintenance at home. This right here is going to be a lifesaver for you. And then last but not least, I have some shampoos and conditioners. I have been loving Briogeo lately. So previously, I was already into this line. This is the Don't Despair Repair line. So this is gonna be for if you have like damaged hair, or if you use a lot of heat on your hair. It's just gonna help to repair your hair. I have the shampoo and the conditioner of this, as well as the leave-in conditioner and the deep conditioner, or like the conditioning mask. Love this line, again, like I said, especially if you have damaged hair. I wouldn't say that I have damaged hair necessarily, but again, I do like to wear my hair straight. So yeah, if you're looking for something just to kind of repair your hair, I would recommend this line. But lately I have been using this one. This is the Destined for Destiny Caffeine and Biotin Peptide Density Shampoo and Conditioner. So this is what it looks like up close. This one I think is the shampoo. Yeah, the shampoo. And then again, I have the conditioner as well. I don't know if they have a deep conditioner or like a conditioning mask or what other products of this line they have. I didn't really feel like it was necessary because again, I have the deep conditioner of this, which works really great for my hair. So I didn't feel like I needed to switch that up. But I did want to give my hair a little bit more volume. I've noticed that as my hair has gotten longer, I feel like when I straighten it, it can kind of sit a little bit flat. Like I feel like it doesn't have as much body. And not in the sense that it like doesn't have any movement to it, but I just think because it's longer, it's like more weighed down because it's longer, if that makes sense. So I wanted to get something that would kind of give it a little bit more volume. And I've used this twice now, and I really, really love how my hair comes out after I use these. On the back, it says that these are scientifically, now we don't know about all that, but I'm just reading it to you. Scientifically proven ingredients like copper, peptides, and zinc with hair essential vitamins like biotin and vitamin E to help support thicker looking hair. Contains caffeine, green coffee oil to encourage nutrient rich microcirculation to the scalp and hair roots for fuller, healthier looking hair. I don't know if all of those claims are, you know, but from my experience using this, not using it to using it, I did notice that my hair was fuller, it had more volume, and just overall, I just liked the way that it looked. So I just wanted to mention those to you guys if you're looking for something that is gonna give your hair a little bit more volume. And it has a lot of really great ingredients in it for your hair. So yeah, I think overall it's a great line if that is what you're looking for, or if you're looking for something to like repair damage and to just like help get your hair to a healthier state, then I would recommend these, or a mixture of the two, because like I said, I do a mixture of the two. Okay girls, so that is all that I have to share with you guys for the self-care edition of my Sephora favorites and recommendations. I hope that you guys found some new products to add to your cart. I know that we've been sitting here for a minute because I'm looking behind me and I can see that it is dark outside, honey. It is 8 o'clock, and I'm glad that I was able to get this in before it got like fully dark. Like it's not completely dark, but it's definitely like the sun has set, which means we've been sitting here for a minute. I filmed this makeup look as well, trying out a bunch of new products from Sephora. It may or may not be up before this one, but it'll definitely be up before the sale starts. So keep an eye out for that. But this is what took up all the daylight. But I definitely wanted to get this filmed for you guys so that if you're looking for more self-care, more, you know, products in that, like outside of the makeup products, because I have a couple of you guys that have commented on like previous videos and just let me know like you always watch my makeup content to support, which thank you. I appreciate you. But I want to make sure that I'm catering to my self-care girlies as well, my girls that maybe aren't necessarily so much into makeup, but they're very much into the body care, the skin care, the hair care, like all the other things outside of makeup, because all of it is self-care. So definitely wanted to share some of my favorites with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I will have everything linked for you down below, and I'll also have a link for my makeup favorites as well if you're interested in that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.